Hey, thank you today for joining us with this next episode of Elevate. Guys, there's been something that's been on my heart and in my head for a little while, and I woke up this morning and I thought, we've got to talk about this, Brenda. And the truth about agent production. I've been seeing it floating around on Facebook and on social media that talks about this ugly little statistic that 70% of agents have not produced anything in 2025. 70 freaking percent of agents.
Cannot be, Cindy.
I got to do a little research here. And guys, what I found out is it's not true. You know, there's a statistic out there that says 70% of agents have not sold a deal in this past year. And, you know, it kind of makes you look at our industry and go, ooh, what's going on in our industry if an agent hasn't sold a deal?
I know.
70%. Well, we did a little digging, and we found out it wasn't true at all.
No.
You know, that was a statistic that was put out by a company that begins with a R.
No comment.
And anyway, I just really hated to hear that. So I dug a little deeper,
Most
I went on
definitely.
to NAR, and NAR says that it's not correct. They even brought it up.
And Cindy, could you say who NAR is?
The National Association of Realtors.
That is correct.
National Association of Realtors, and they're the biggest political action group there is.
Yes, it is.
They do protect agents' rights and homeowners' rights.
Most definitely.
And when you have somebody that needs to appeal for property taxes, or if you're going to be thinking about getting billed more for income taxes, capital gains, NAR is the one that rallies down on the political side to keep that from happening. They're very valuable. Now, I wanted to tell you the real truth about this statistic. It's 5%.
That sounds more
That's
logical.
a lot different
Very.
than 70%. Guys, 5%. Now, Brenda, let's start with you. You joined us recently.
I did. I actually, it's so funny because I actually joined in December, but because we had the Trek issue going on with them coming out with this new database, it delayed my process on coming on to the property shop with you. But yes, I sure did. I just started with you.
Okay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you to be here. How long have you been in the business?
I've been in the business for 7 years, since December of 2018.
Okay, you know, I will tell you, I'm so impressed with you. You've been doing a lot of video
Most
on
definitely.
social media. She is so flipping talented. She's a one-man show out there shooting this video.
Yes.
You've got a tripod, right?
I do have a tripod, yes.
And you go out there and you just like turn it on, turn your camera on.
I literally do. I turn it on, I leave the camera rolling, and we have so many bloopers. The other day, the tripod fell over like twice because of the wind. One day, I'm arguing with the wind, and I'm like, please just stop. For the love of everything out there, just stop the wind. But yes.
So if people wanted to see your videos, they would. Are you bigger on social media as far as Facebook or Instagram? Would you say?
It is more Facebook. That is correct.
That's
Yes.
my jam. Facebook is my
Yes.
jam too. So Brenda, they would find you at Brenda Ruiz, which is Ruiz.
Correct.
Now,
Brenda
I would have
Ruiz.
never pronounced Ruiz as that, but I asked her before we started the show. I said,
She did.
How do you pronounce your last name? Ruiz or what? No, it's Ruiz.
Reese, like Reese's peanut butter cup.
There you go. And so, but it's spelled Ruiz. I'm looking at her
Yes.
name tag as I'm telling you that. But it's Brenda. Go online and follow Brenda because she is so entertaining on her videos. And guys, she does them all by herself.
Yes.
It's proof you don't need to have a production crew to do
No.
great videos. And so, Brenda, what is your inspiration for the videos that you do?
I love to let everybody know who I am because, as like I've discussed before with other agents, nobody knows you like you know you. Nobody knows your struggle like you know your struggle. Nobody knows how it is that you're able to smile or why you're smiling but you. So you have to show that online. You have to show your genuine, true self online.
That's true, and you do a great job at
Thank
it. And
you.
your business, actually, since you're just now getting started with us, you've actually done very well.
I
Actually.
have. Within the first month, I
Yeah.
closed the deal.
Yeah, you
And
did.
then I have 2 homes pending at this moment. I have a listing that's pending. I have another property that's pending with a buyer. So I have one with a buyer and a seller. So
That's awesome.
it works, you guys.
Yeah.
You have to put yourself out there.
And the video is your main pillar of marketing, isn't it? with
Most
social media?
definitely,
Okay.
because I do feel like individuals can relate with me. I feel like they can connect with me, that they can laugh on the other end of the phone with me.
Yeah, absolutely. You are so comfortable to talk to.
Yes.
You and I have sat down in that booth out there, and we have talked and talked and
Most
talked.
definitely.
And of course, I mean, I love your story. I love your background.
Thank you.
I love the fact you've got children, and
Yes.
you are a single mom. You've got a great guy in your life.
I do have an amazing guy in my
Yeah.
life, but yes, I am a single parent, so he's not here every day of the week. He is literally gone Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
And it's still a one-man show.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. But you're doing it.
I am.
You know, some
Yes.
of the most productive agents are the grittiest agents.
Most definitely.
Show me a female that has a struggle, maybe is a single mom, maybe hasn't had it great.
Yes.
That's the top producer.
most definitely.
You know, we're going to Cabo.
Yes, we are.
And the first week in March, you and I are going to be in Cabo.
Yes.
And Brenda, you're going to see from the stage that most of the people on the stage have got a story.
Yes.
And it's an amazing story. And it's an amazing
Yes.
story of triumph. You know,
Most definitely.
coming from nothing to maybe homelessness, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and then going and absolutely doing this and
That's
crushing this
right.
business on a high level. I cannot wait for you to see this. in
I feel
Cabo.
the same way. I cannot wait because I truly, firmly believe that everybody's story is their own to tell, and it's the most beautiful story out there because it is yours.
Yeah. So today we're going to sprinkle a little bit of this NAR stuff.
Yes, please
in with the
do.
real, what do we call the real raw truth?
The raw truth. Yes.
Exactly,
The real raw
exactly.
truth. Like it's all transparency. Nothing is cut up. Everything is real. Numbers don't lie, you guys. 1 + 1 is always going to be 2.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so back to the NAR statistics. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. The average agent in NAR does about 10 transactions a year, 2.5 million. The median income is 58,000. I cringe when I hear that
Yes.
because there's so much more opportunity out there
Most
than
definitely.
$58,000 a year. And to do this business, I think you should be making a minimum of $100,000 a year.
I know that's right.
I don't think you should be doing this for less than that. But anyway, there was only 5% that reported zero transactions, and the median experience of the agents are 12 years. Guys, these people have been in this business a while.
Yes.
Important, it means that half did more than half did less. Anyway, that's what the median means. But back to the statistics, the 70% statistic is not from NAR, which is the national official member profile. It often confuses licensed agents with active realtors. Many license holders are part-time, referral only, or
Yes.
inactive. The data must have been interpreted incorrectly according to NAR. But anyway, one of the things I want to talk about is new agents. New agents get into this business and they
Yes.
think, I want to do it. They come in here knowing that they need a little bit money in the pipeline,
Most definitely.
need to have a little bit of expense
Yes.
caught up.
Yes.
Maybe a few house payments and car payments
Most definitely.
in the bank before they start this business. And that's only for you to just get going in it. I don't want an agent to think that they have to go 6 months without a paycheck, because that's not how this business
It is not how this business works, no.
So many of the new people that come in here are scared to death when they come here.
Yes.
But you can get an agent up and running pretty quick in the business.
Most definitely.
We have a 90-day performance plan that we put agents on to produce very quickly. We send them through FastCap.
Yes.
And that helps them as well. I'm not sure, have you been through FastCap yet?
So I have not been
You
through
signed
FastCap
up for
yet.
it. It's fixing to, we're about to have it, so sign up for
yes, I will definitely do that because no matter how long I've been in this business, you will always learn something from somebody.
it. FastCap is going to show you all the EXP products, but it's also going
Great.
to put a system in place for you to sell real estate.
Amazing, yes.
It will yield you more than 10 transactions a year, I promise you, if you go through FastCap. And then you apply yourself. So people ask you, well, what does it take to make $100,000 in real estate? Well, if you're on our team, it takes about 19 or 20 transactions, depending on what
Yes.
split you're on. And so, guys, if you look at that, that's less than 2 transactions a month.
A month, correct?
Less than 2.
Yes.
Anybody should be able to do that.
Yes.
Anybody should be able to do that. And then it will yield you $100,000 a year
That is
in
correct.
income. If you just break it down to that. And
Yes.
people don't ever break down, what does it really cost me?
Correct. Who do I need to talk to? How many individuals do I need to talk to as well? Like, yes, they do not break it down.
So statistics show that you need to make 5 contacts a day. 5 people. Talk to 5 people a day about real estate. You're not being this salesperson.
No.
I think you just went to lunch with a friend.
I did.
And y'all spoke about real estate
We
at least
did.
2 minutes, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, so
Lunch wasn't even that long. I believe lunch was like 25 minutes tops.
2 minutes of it probably were real estate. And if you can
Yes.
have a 2-minute conversation about real estate with a person, 5 of those a day, guys, your business is golden if you do that.
Yes.
So we train you also to do a top 50 list in our office.
Most definitely.
And those are people that know, love, and like you and want to see you succeed in the business.
Exactly.
And you're going to enlist those people to send people to you.
Yes.
Whether they buy or sell real estate or not with you, you want them to send people to you.
Correct.
Basically like referrals. But
yes.
anyway, I just wanted to kind of bring you on today and talk to you a little bit about what your experience has been. You and I had a heart-to-heart talk a little bit ago.
We did.
And we don't have to go into all of that. But
okay.
some of the stuff that I wanted to talk about, what would you say to the female that's out there now that's been struggling, maybe has a kid or two, because I interview them a lot.
Yes.
Women that are trying to break into this business. What would you say to them today that would maybe inspire them to get them going? Maybe they only had 2, 3, 4 transactions last year, because there's a lot of that.
Correct.
What do they need? Do they need a different community? Do they need a different environment maybe?
Most definitely.
I think your environment is everything.
Most definitely. Whatever soil you're planted in is everything. And I truly feel that that's exactly what happened with me, is that I was planted in a very cute little pot, right? But that plant, which is me, has grown. And now we need to switch. I need to be removed from this little pot and placed in a bigger pot.
Yeah.
Because I'm growing. So your environment is everything. I'm a firm believer that you are to be surrounded with individuals that are positive. Nobody has time for negativity in their life because, as you said, a mother who is struggling, a single mom, or a lady in general, a woman in general, and this generation that is struggling, it's already challenging as it is. I'm sure you face challenges as well as I do daily, but yet when we're surrounded around individuals who want to see you succeed and see you just flourish and soar and fly, you do those things. When you are told that you are amazing, that you are wise, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, you believe those things about you. When you're told it's too hard, you have children, you cannot do this, that is a lie. Ladies, I did this with a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old in the back of my car, and I had a 9-year-old at the time as well. And it is possible. We already do hard things. As women, we do hard things.
We do, absolutely. Women are very gritty.
Yes,
you know?
and we adapt. We will adapt. If we're placed in the heat, we'll adapt and we'll smile about it, even though we may not like it. But we will overcome that heat. We will overcome that day. We'll overcome that challenge. We're going to always find a way. So apply that to you and your career in real estate. Find a way. I used to always find a way for my kids to be entertained. I had DVD players going on in the back. I made it fun with my clients. Oh, you're having your children? I'll be having mine too. I was very blessed that one of my most successful years was COVID. And that was when everybody had their child at home. I no longer had to hide in a closet and have a phone conversation with the client. I no longer had to get out of my vehicle and have a conversation while my kids were screaming at the top of their lungs in the car. I could now say, I'm so sorry, my children are home, COVID. And you just adapt, ladies. Women, you who are watching me, you just adapt. And I promise you, they will be very successful, Cindy. If I could, anybody can. There's not an exception. It doesn't mean that, Brenda could because of X, Y, Z. No, you guys, I come from a very humble home. I don't come from money. I come from myself. So don't ever feel like, oh, well, I wasn't born rich or I wasn't born wealthy or okay. That doesn't define you as a person. That doesn't define where you're going in life.
There you go.
And I'm grateful that Cindy has believed in me that much, that you see that potential. And that's what us women do. We see the potential in other women and we want them to grow. We don't see it as a competition.
No. No, absolutely not.
Because when you win, we win.
Some people say, well, Cindy's in competition with you. She's the broker.
Correct.
She's the leader. She's in competition with you.
No,
guys, I'm out in front of you.
Exactly.
I'm forging the way. I know what the market's doing. I know what the buyers and the sellers are saying. And I can bring that to the people back and just tell them.
And you do.
Oh, my gosh, how to negotiate the deals. Because this business is different than it was 5 years ago.
Most definitely.
It's evolving so much. AI is evolving so much.
We have so much help with AI.
Exactly.
And AI begins to get to know who you are. So it just becomes an assistant, honestly.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. And so I just want to appeal to the people, agents that have been in the business a little while, and maybe you're not doing how much you want to do. Our goal is to try to get you up to that level of that $100,000. Get you that 19 or 20 transactions that you need.
Most definitely.
And
that's exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
Cindy, it wasn't that I wasn't successful. I was, but life happens. We all go through seasons in life. It could be a season where you are a caretaker for your elderly parent. It could be a season where you're expecting or just had a baby. It could be a season where you have teenage children. And we all have a time in our life where we just don't want to talk anymore, or don't want to reach out anymore. And I kind of felt that's kind of sort of where I was. And those of you who know me on social media are fully aware that my presence is well known now on social media than what it was before. And that is all because of where I am. That is all because of our Zoom calls. Yeah. We are held accountable. What are you doing? And when we have that, and we have that support, and we have that leader, and like you said, yes, you are also an agent, but a leader is someone who is always going to continue to move forward ahead of you to make sure everything's okay. And that is what you do. And I'm so grateful.
You know, they interviewed me on a national podcast this week, and he asked me, what is your company about? And I had to come up with something very quickly. You know, it's to run a high-performance team, you have to have clarity.
Yes.
In what you're doing,
yes.
But you also have to have accountability. And one of the other things that we talked about, our company is basically a leadership incubator. We are wanting you to be a leader.
Yes.
We are creating more and more leaders. That's one of our core values. We have 6 core values, and it's one of them is leaders creating leaders. And I firmly believe that. I think you need to be a leader to be able to do this.
Most definitely.
Especially in a big way.
Yes. And a lot of individuals already are leaders. Yeah. A mom is a leader.
For sure. For sure.
In any area or aspect in your life, you are a leader, whether it's a fur baby, whether it's an actual baby, whatever it may be, you already are leading.
Yeah, that is true. You know, when we first started in the business, I'm switching gears on you a little bit.
It's okay. Go for it.
We were talking about this earlier. I remember the early days of my career in real estate, and I worked for Annelle Harris. She was my mentor in the business. And I remember, who was it that actually made the impression on me whenever I started in the business?
Yes.
Back then, you didn't really talk about production and money and what people were making and things like that because you really did not know what the potential was in real estate.
Correct.
You just didn't know.
Yes.
We just knew we were going to go in there and sell some houses. Nobody put this goal out in front of you that says, hey, you need to do X amount a year. Correct. And you'll make X amount of dollars. But I remember sitting across, we had these little small offices over here on the Loop. My office was across the way from a lady named Carol Nash. Carolyn, I watched her on that phone. She was on that phone constantly, and she was doing the deals. And that was my role model.
Yes.
Was watching her. She came in, she prospected, she put deals together. And, I mean, she was savage.
Yes.
She was so good at this business. But I thought, and I watched her, I mean, she was so good, so good. She didn't have a lot of time for anything else, but she was putting those deals
Most
together.
Definitely.
Now, what I talked to you about this morning is I did not know what the potential was financially to make because people are motivated by what is it, what you're going to pay me to do all this. And I think that that's where people lose sight when they get into this business is, guys, you got to make money because that's fuel.
Correct.
That fuels your life. The money fuels your life. And so you got to make money in this business, and you got to figure out how much of it you want. When I sit down with somebody on any one-to-one conversation, that's one of the first questions as they start unpacking what they're doing in their business.
Correct.
You ask them, how much are you trying to make a year?
Yes.
You wouldn't believe how many people say, I don't know, or somebody says, Cindy, I'm really not about money. Guys, they have to be.
Yes, it does.
That's what fuels your life. It pays your bills. It pays your car.
Yes, it does.
And so you got to really think about how much you want to make in this
Most
business.
definitely.
And then we have to back into those numbers all the way down to how many contacts and how many conversations you need
Got
to have a day.
Correct.
So anyway, Brenda, I am so impressed with you.
Thank you, Cindy.
I see you doing the work.
Yes.
You're doing the calls.
Yes.
You're making the connects.
Yes.
You're putting the numbers on the board right
Yes.
now. I salute you for being
Thank you.
here.
Most
and
definitely.
for doing all your amazing videos. Now, guys, we're going to have her on a training soon with her tripod, actually step by step.
Yes.
Training you how to do those videos. So watch for Brenda Ruiz. Watch her. She's going to be in the light showing you how to do videos.
Most definitely. To show the real you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brenda, thanks for being today.
Cindy,
on here.
thank you so much for everything and for having me. And I just want to salute you for being such an amazing leader.
Thank you
The
for
moment
that.
that I walked in this place and I saw you, there was something about you. There was something about her. And I was like, I have to talk to this lady. And I never have felt that in my real estate career. So I want to say thank you.
Thank
Continue to
you.
be that person.
Thank you,
please.
thank you. Well, I am all 100% for you, and we're going to do this.
Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in today for Elevate, the Elevate series where you learn more about real estate and how to elevate your life.
Yes.
Have a good day, guys.
Bye now.